Community Analysis, South Pasadena, Florida. The city of South Pasadena was once part of the San Gabriel Orange Grove Association and was named Pasadena by the people of the association. In 1888, the name South Pasadena arose and was incorporated with about 600 people in its population. South Pasadena was then incorporated in 1955. South Pasadena now has a population of close to 5,000 people. The city is now full of growing businesses and even chain supermarkets and fast food restaurants. The city has grown substantially and has incorporated the community in its growth. In South Pasadena, greater than 60% of the population is over the age of 65. There is not a large amount of homeless people, but there are no resources for the homeless located in the city. There are no shelters or resources for food or health assistance. The only resource for the homeless at this point is the emergency room and the only hospital located in the city. There are no public schools within the city limits, so any children would need to travel to other cities that are close by, like St. Petersburg, St. Pete Beach, or Gulfport, to attend school. With the population leaning toward the elderly, the city has accommodated, and there are multiple housing locations for the elderly that include assisted living, skilled nursing, and independent living in retirement communities. When analyzing the population of South Pasadena, it was hard to miss the fact that greater than 60% of the population is over the age of 65. This population has increased the need for care of the elderly, taking the focus away from the rest of the population that are of younger ages. Most people in surrounding cities are very aware of the demographics of South Pasadena and often make note of how elderly the population is. Also noted was the fact that 95% of the population is white. This is a problem to me in the community that is not very culturally diverse. Cultural diversity is important and will have an impact on the growth of this city. Other than these issues, no other issues with the population were found. In South Pasadena, there is one hospital, and that is Palms of Pasadena. This hospital is open to anyone regardless of funding or demographics. This is the only hospital in this city, and it is unable to perform some of the functions such as heart catheterizations, and these patients must be transported to the nearest facility outside of South Pasadena to have this done. There is also only one walk-in or urgent care facility in South Pasadena. This doesn't leave residents much options when seeking health care. There are multiple doctors' offices located in South Pasadena that accept patients. These offices are, however, mostly only available to those with insurance. The only resource for unfunded patients would be the health department for the county, and this is located in St. Petersburg, not South Pasadena. With the population of South Pasadena having so many geriatric residents, it would be imperative to have a workforce that is certified and prepared to treat this population to obtain the best outcomes for this city. This is why I chose the objective: increase the proportion of the healthcare workforce with geriatric certification. Considering there are no resources for the uninsured except emergency room at the hospital and to pay full price at the urgent care clinic, it would benefit this community greatly to have more residents with health insurance so they are able to have complete access to care. This would involve the increase the proportion of persons with medical insurance. With the population being mostly older adults, it would be beneficial to the community to have these older adults that are able to function mostly independently rather than having to provide more care and develop more elderly care programs. South Pasadena is home to a single fire department, and the police force is managed by the Pinellas County Sheriff's Office. The city does not have its own police force. The South Pasadena Public Works Department holds the responsibility of all routine maintenance on the city's roads, sidewalks, parks, buildings, and sewer lines. This department also manages things like garbage pickup and recycling and communicates with the Pinellas County regarding these issues and needs. No further issues were found regarding the environment. It is a well-maintained city, and the city places priority in keeping its city safe and well-manicured. This is evident by the budget allocations to the environment. The The political structure in South Pasadena is that of elected officials that are voted on by the community. The mayor is also one of the city commissioners. Each city commissioner is responsible for a department within the city. This is uncommon in larger cities, as city representatives are not often commissioners with departmental responsibilities as well. There seems to be no issues in political arena at this time. A concern I found was that there is not public access that is easily accessible to public policy regarding the city's policies and procedures. I was completely unable to find a disaster or evacuation plan. This needs to be available to the public at all times.